Lord, watch me sway. Darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river, down to the river.
Hello, hello, hello. If you want to add some undue stress into your life, then get into bow hunting. I mean, many, many years ago I bow hunted, and we're back after hogs now. And we are seeing hogs, we are hearing hogs. New spot last night that I got some, just some really nice sized hogs, man. There's a couple big sows and there's one big boar in the area. And these hogs came by us 8 times last night. They would make noise going to the left of us. I don't know if it was the new light I put out, but they finally come in, man, 4 in the morning. And the wind was perfect. On the app, the wind was perfect blowing in the blind. But there just was, I don't know, at some point, July, stinky, sweaty, 2 people in a blind. So what I did is I dug out my old ozonics, headed back down tonight, and put myself through some more stress of bow hunting hogs at night under the lights. All right, what we have in this situation is a horrible wind direction. On the map and looking at it for a long period of time, beforehand, this was a great wind direction. So I parked back at the bottom. I'm on a brand new lease. Come way down onto the bottom, as far low as you can get. There's only one more level that drops down to a large body of water. And it's a point down here. And there's a long food plot here. An old stand here. Somebody's big tower stand right here. Looking perfectly down on this food plot in a great direction. The predominant wind is back toward my vehicle. So if you get out of your vehicle, you check that wind, it's perfect. Come up in here, sit, long food plot. I got off of the food plot. I don't like to put my feeders or anything in food plot, so I got down off as the point goes down, way down at the other end of this, maybe 100, 120 yards down. Here's the problem. The wind direction is predominantly this way, but if there's only a light breeze, as you get down toward that water, the cooler water and the thermals, it's pulling the wind downhill. So when I went out here today, the last 2 nights we've gone out here archery, and man, I got hogs coming in under the lights, big hogs, big group of hogs coming into the lights not bothering. I'm gonna throw up some videos. I was walking down here after I got my gun, and here's the reason I got my gun. Last night, me and Hunter were in here. Waited a long time, hogs all around us. We heard them just about every hour. We heard them around us. Came in to the bait set up underneath the light, smelled us. We seen the sow put her nose up and she ran. How in the world did she smell us? I'm sitting there thinking. So we leave, we went after another hog. I decided I'm gonna come back in here, got my ozonics, put my ozonics up. I'm sitting in there, 9:21, man, I hear the hogs again off the left side. Wind's blowing right in my face. I can actually feel it coming into the blind. So I'm like, there's no way that these hogs are gonna smell us. But the problem is, as you go down over that hill, the thermals are pulling back down. When that wind stops a little bit or gets not powerful enough, it sucks the wind back down there. So I'm sitting there, 9:21, hear the hogs again. Boar comes in. I got the bow. I don't have any weapons with me other than no rifles, just the bow. Sitting in the blind, watch the boar come up, got a little bit of video. He gets right there to the corn in the lights where the bow's gonna be able to take a shot. Smells and he's gone. I hear him run. How in the world did he smell me? Sat there. So maybe they're just a little bit spooky there or smelling some of my ground scent there. All of a sudden, half an hour later, here comes in the whole group of hogs, the sows. Boom, take off again. And I knew then it was up. So I went around looking for another place to put the blind. I'm gonna have to make a movement there. And I noticed that when the wind stopped blowing or slowed down, it was sucking back in those thermals. So the wind was almost going back and forth, fighting the wind direction. It's one of those spots where it drops down. It's fighting the wind direction one way, and then the thermal is pulling another way. So I come back up here, man, I get about 100 yards away, and that wind is blowing straight to my vehicle. Up here, the wind is perfect. Down there, at that point where I'm at, there's a problem down there. Go back, realize I forgot my glasses. I got to go back and get my glasses. So I take the ATN Thor LTV on the 6.5 Grendel. Come down, walking down here. I actually set up the tripod, get up in the old tower stand, and I look, and there's a big hog right beside my blind. I mean, literally right beside my blind. Down there looking at him, texting my son, say, I can't believe this. Thinking about stalking down there with the bow again, but I just decide I got to start taking some hogs off of this property. I can go back down later. I got a couple tests I'm going to run here we're going to talk about. But I go down the right side to where I start to feel that push-pull. I'll feel that wind blow in my face, and then the thermals start to suck it up. As soon as you start going down there, so I'm about 60 to 80 yards away from that feeder, and I got a lot of video. What I'm trying to do now, I'm going to learn a couple things about these hogs, right? I took the aggressive one out of the group. I wanted to take a boar. I want to see how fast do they come back to this spot underneath the lights after I shoot with the rifle. That's something I like to test every once in a while. I mean, I have never seen hogs before that smell me and leave, and I walk up to the vehicle, and half an hour later, the whole group's underneath my feeder. I've never seen that before. Normally when hogs smell me and they're gone, they're gone. They're gone for the night. They may be gone for a couple days. One good thing about a couple of the properties we're at now, I shot that one with a bow not long ago, and there's another one in there. I'm trying to get hunter on him. So there's a couple things I'm going to learn about these hogs right now. How soon did he come back after I shoot? So I'll come down here and I'll check that. I got to move that blind. I'm going to have to get in a tree. I'm going to have to get in a tree stand down there, or I'm going to have to move my setup somewhere to where this push-pull of the wind, it's just one of those spots, man, where I can't get down there and archery hunt. It's a great spot, but I don't think I'm going to be able to archery hunt right there. I may have to get up in a tree on the back side of it. I'm going to make some adjustments. That's the thing about archery hunting, man, is I got to make some adjustments, and we're going to get back on them archery. But I had to take one of these big boars out of here tonight. Thanks for watching, like, and subscribing. More to come, man. We are into July, 61. It's going to be 61 for the year, into July. We're going to start hammering it now. I'm going to go for some coyotes right now, see if I can't take some off of here, and stay tuned for a lot more.
Yeah, oh my Lord, watch me sway. Darkness falls and we all pray, hoping for the light of day. Down to the river I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight of my own sin, burdened by the heart of man. Down to the river.